Hey YouTubers, Rival Xfactor here, and I'm playing across the pond in the UK today with some close quarters 64-man Zerg style. And today's skill candidate of choice will be the MP7 laser sight, also known as the hipfire death machine. And it also helps to have the extended mags, because 41 really helps you out. Without extended mags, you can't kill as many people. It's hard to pick up those triple and quad kills in one mag, basically, without it. So I took a couple clips from this one round, so hopefully you guys enjoy this as I loosely talk about my thought processes and talk about some other stuff that's going on in my little world. Number one, and most importantly, I'm expecting my second child. That's right. Little Bentley's here, and Mrs. Xfactor is 12 weeks along. So our plan was get the kids and get them out of the way. And once number two comes out, I'm going to be done. That's it. That's the predetermined amount allotted for my lifestyle. And we're going to move on with that. So we're both very excited, very happy. And we just had our first ultrasound the other day, and it looks like a peanut. Looks healthy, a healthy peanut. So I'm pretty excited. I hope you guys are excited for me. So there's going to be two crawling, crying little bundles of joy around my household in, I think, July. When it comes to numbers and dates, I'm kind of a typical guy, so I'm going to let Mrs. Xfactor handle the due date and, you know, all the doctor's appointments like usual. And she just kind of taps me on the shoulder the night before, says, hey, you want to come to the doctor's appointment the next day? You know, and that comes to when she's due for labor. She reminded me promptly with baby Bentley there. So we're excited for that. The next thing is right now, this weekend, as you're watching this video, I'm building two brand new computers, two beast computers. A new recording computer, streaming computer, so I'll be able to stream again for you guys, and a new main gaming rig. So there's going to be some massive part swapping and new part additions. I'm going to be running SLI GTX 690s and SLI GTX 670s. And both computers are going to use the same motherboard, Sabertooth Z77s and i7 3770Ks with solid-state drives in both. And obviously my recording computer, aka streaming computer, is going to have about 6 terabytes of storage because I'm sick of recording and rendering and trying to stream off the same computer. It just gives me too much downtime, because one of the knots is I use Sony Vegas. Sony Vegas doesn't recognize the 600 series cards from NVIDIA, so you're forced to CPU only render. So what that does is it just destroys your rendering times. I actually render faster with the 560 Ti 448 core than using like SLI 670s. Believe it or not. So that kind of sucks, but now I won't have downtime. I'll be able to stream more, because right now my time's really limited. I've got family time, I've got my career, my company, and rendering. Level Cap will be the first to tell you, this shit is time consuming. Even whipping out this little episode here, you know, we're looking at a 9-minute clip almost. Well, it probably took me, this is a 25-minute round. It took me 25 minutes to record this. And that probably took me 5 minutes, because I suck at editing, to edit the stuff down. And now, even if I do a one-take commentary over it, that's another 9 minutes. So we're about 35, 40 minutes right there. And then obviously to render it, since I'm rendering on my gaming computer right now because I don't have the setup yet, you know, now you're looking at another probably 25 minutes, right? So we're at roughly 1:15. Then there's the upload time to YouTube, which doesn't mess with me too bad, but if I want to play BF3, I can get a little pingy at times, or a little bit laggy, which that doesn't make for usable footage, right? Looks like I'm a dirty, cheating warper, and that's no fun to play that way, because the shots you think landed, they don't. So it kind of sucks. So that's what's up with the PC world. I will have videos to come. I've got a bunch of new hardware. I'm also testing out some new solid-state drives from Kingston that those guys sent me. I've got some other Corsair products that I'm testing out, even though the K60 blew up on me, and I've gone back to Razer for my keyboard needs, and I'm very happy with my Razer keyboard. So that's what's going on. So if you don't hear from me for a couple days, that means I raged hard and threw both computers out of my balcony in my condo. So by now you guys have probably figured out that this gun combination with this attachments can drop people like a bad habit. And the simple key is stay mobile, make it hard for them to hit you, and microburst this thing every 5 to 10 bullets, depending on the range. The further the range, the less bullets you want to put down before you let off the trigger and then hit it again. And as you hear me shoot, it is a slight pause. The second you lift off the trigger, put it back on. That's how quickly the cone of fire recovers in this gun back to a minimal deviation. So learn to master the burst firing or the microbursting this gun, and you will wreck people on any close quarter or city map. This thing's a lot of fun. It's one of my top 10 kits. And with that being said, I will be coming out with an Xfactor top 10 kits of 2012. There will be some true try-hard combinations out there, and there'll be some fun kits that maybe aren't the best in the world, but they're a lot of fun to operate. But don't take it too seriously because it's just my top 10. Doesn't mean much, right? And when you're working from point to point, try to work methodically, play from cover to cover, and always nade the point before you get to it, whether it's flashing because there's bad guys on it, or you're about to roll up with friendlies. It's going to catch all the guys laying down C4 because they think they're pro, and claymores, and anything else you can think of. So before you get to the party, bring a present, all right? So as you can see, you know, there's a lot going on these points, and I don't try to camp a spot. Obviously in 64-man versions, you kind of get stuck in areas because you'll spawn in and just notice your mini-map is lit up with bad guys. And here I'm trying to do the old-fashioned get ammo yourself. So it's hard to move. So when I say work methodically and try to work from flag to flag, have some common sense when doing so. Don't just run from flag to flag thinking you're going to make it, because you're going to get made into chop suey by 2 to 3 campers or 2 to 3 guys who just spawned there. They just spawned there. So I mix it up. I like to give various looks when I play, and I mix it up between defending and, because close quarters can be this just massive circle jerk, I tend to go back to flags that aren't being contested to check out where people might be leaking to. So obviously C is blinking now, and my thought process might be, well, let's go to B because we've got a ton of guys to A. So that's a good way to catch guys off guard and pick up some easy PTF foe points, because we all know this. Fighting in a defensive means on a flag gives you extra XP, right? You get those defensive XP cookies, and those are good ones, right? So capping flags, defending flags, killing people from the flag, killing people on the flag, just little ways to earn extra experience while you're leveling up or trying to raise your try-hard scores, I like to call it, your score per minute, you know, or just becoming a more effective player. That's just PTFOing. So obviously more action here on A. I grenade it again, and it's always smart. So the top 3 perks for me: cover, ammo, grenades. Now the fourth one might be flak, might be sprint, but double nades are a must, cover's a must, and if you stay alive for a while, you don't have a support player, ammo's a must. Thanks for watching, guys. Thanks for supporting. If you learned anything and enjoyed yourself, don't forget to give me the old thumbs up. And thanks, UK, for having me and not banning me. See you soon, guys.